Is Emmanuel Macron staring at his last few days as the French president? Macron, who was once hailed as the master of the clocks, faces unprecedented challenges in the final stretch of his presidency. After 8 years in office, his political grip has weakened significantly, and with his government in turmoil, the question now is whether France's president can survive the mounting pressure or if his time in power is coming to an abrupt end. Macron's presidency has been marked by several major hurdles, but the current crisis may be the most severe. The resignation of his third prime minister in just 1 year seems to be emblematic of the growing instability there. The prime minister, who had only been in office for 26 days, announced his resignation to further compound the political chaos, and this instability is compounded by a fractured parliament. Following a snap parliamentary election in June 2024, Macron's centrist allies lost their majority, forcing him to seek uneasy alliances with other parties, and these alliances have faltered, and with no clear path forward. Macron is facing the possibility of dissolving parliament and calling for fresh elections. At the heart of his troubles lying France's worsening national debt, standing at a staggering 3.4 trillion euros, which is nearly 114% of the GDP. France has the third highest public debt in the Eurozone after Greece and Italy. And the need for bold fiscal reforms to address the deficit has placed immense pressure on the government. Macron's prime ministers, in fact, were ousted after attempting austerity measures to tackle the deficit. And the latest one, on the other hand, never even had the chance to present his own budget before resigning. Macron's own party leaders saying they no longer understand his decisions. Listen to this.
Understand the President of the Republic's decisions. First came the dissolution, and since then there have been decisions that suggest a determination to cling on to power.
Dissolution.
With Macron's central position weakening, political parties are positioning themselves for what could be an inevitable shift in power. The far-right National Rally, led by Marine Le Pen, and the radical left have both called for Macron's resignation. These factions are vocal in their demands. They are eyeing potential elections that could reshape the French political landscape in their favor. But the hope to break the deadlock is thin in a way. The Socialist Party is asking Macron to appoint their prime minister. The far-right National Rally is calling for the dissolution of the National Assembly. Macron's own party leaders say they no longer understand his decisions, like we said. The alternative appointment of a new prime minister and trying to forge a compromise government would require sacrifices, like suspending the pension reforms. But this would come at a steep financial cost. And with France's debt already in crisis, there is limited appetite for further spending. As Macron enters the final 18 months of his presidency, his options are narrowing. Calls for his resignation are growing louder, but he remains resolute in his refusal to step down early. The question still is, can Macron survive this political storm? The master of the clocks, as he's been called, may soon find that even he cannot control the passage of time as his presidency teeters on the brink of collapse in a way. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.